I'm Nicole Holcomb, attorney by day and podcaster by night, a former educator, school counselor, and administrator, and mom to a 9-year-old daughter with dyslexia, who loves all things Harry Potter, Minecraft, and science. A few years ago, she was identified with dyslexia, and our life seemed to turn upside down for a while, quite literally. I created the Dyslexia Mom Life podcast to help you navigate the upside down journey of dyslexia. You got this. If you're wanting to thrive as a mom in this dyslexia journey, then you're in the right place. Let's get started. Hey friend, welcome to episode 52 of the Dyslexia Mom Life podcast. Thrive tip number 5, 3 ways to survive and thrive today. Today, January 7th, 2021. I'm your host, Nicole Holcomb, here to educate you on dyslexia and how to create and maintain strong families while thriving as a mom. Well, today is the day, January 7th, 2021. We have made it through the first 7 days of 2021. And I am going to venture to say that 2021 already looks different for all of us. As we come back from the holidays, some of us are going back to face, but we're gradually moving back into that in the schools. Some families are still homeschooling for the very first time. And so they're still trying to figure things out there. And then others are balancing virtual learning, while some are also balancing, the commitments of home and schools and working and trying to figure out where it all fits together. And, even thinking about your personal finances as you go into 2021 and you look at your goals, the list just goes on and on. But there is one thing. There is one thing that we all have in common right now. It doesn't matter if we're disagreeing with each other on social media or disagreeing with someone in our family as far as how things work with the world around us right now. One thing we all have in common, none of us have experienced anything like this before in our lives. None of us have lived through a pandemic quite like this. None of us have lived through the responses of that. And none of us have seen education look so different in the midst of a pandemic. So today I'm going to share with you 3 ways. 3 ways to not only survive today, specifically today, just today, one day at a time, but also how to survive and flip it on its head and thrive today. Because as we think through all the things that are going on, I want to give you some tangible things that you can walk away with today, or maybe drive away with if you're in the car, that you can use today. So let's start with the first one. This is going to seem pretty obvious, but I know for me, I have been practicing this over the holidays and even before the holidays, and I promise it makes a difference. And it is just simply to breathe. You think, well, Nicole, of course I'm breathing. But really breathe. And I did this last night. I've been having trouble sleeping, and I've been just taking some deep breaths. And as you take those deep breaths in, it gives your brain oxygen. It gives your body oxygen. And it gives you time to really just take a minute. So when I think about breathing, I'm very specific about how I do it. You do it how you want, but here is a suggestion I would give to you. Take in and exhale to the count of 10. So, for example, you would go in 1, breathing in, and then out, 2, in, 3, out, 4. And how I do this is I actually count to 10, like not out loud, right? Like I just count to 10 as I'm breathing. So I don't care if you're driving. I don't care if you're vacuuming. I don't care if you're taking a walk. I want you to take some deep breaths with me, and we're going to do it to the count of 10. I'm going to count out loud to 10. I'm breathing in on 1 and breathing out on 2. So as corny as this sounds, I want you guys to try it, okay? Because I promise you it works. So let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you will just do this a few times a day, like I said, last night I did just 10 really inhale and exhale some deep breaths to a count of 10. And it just kind of helped me settle myself as I got ready for bed. You can do this in the morning. If you get up and feel kind of a rush to your day, take some deep breaths. If you're sitting in the car line, take some deep breaths. If you're going to have a challenging Zoom call with someone or supervise your child on a Zoom call, take some deep breaths. If you do that throughout the day, it really will make a difference. So try that and let me know how it goes. Number 2, the second thing you can try, and we did this in our home last night, which is just to unplug as needed, or just unplug for a while, whatever's best for you. And right now, I've listened to The Social Dilemma. I'm really interested and involved in social media and figuring out the best ways to, utilize, and use our technology, but also being mindful of our health. And so what I am finding is sometimes we are so connected and plugged in that it's taking a toll on us. So today I'm being mindful. I'm being mindful on what I consume for social media. I'm being mindful to how I'm being present in my household. So when you think about surviving through today, and maybe this week is a hard week as you get back into whatever your situation may look like after the holidays, it is okay for you to unplug. It is okay for you to take a minute away from social. It's okay for you to turn off those notifications if you need to. And if you find yourself being anxious, or you're consuming so much and you're just getting overwhelmed with the information, it could even be just watching the news or being on an app about the news, then you need to be mindful about how you feel. And if you're feeling uneasy about things, or you're feeling like, wow, the world is coming to an end, then you probably need to unplug for a while. And it may just be for the night, but you know what's best for you. So unplug, take some deep breaths. Guarantee you it's going to help you survive and thrive today for sure. And then tip number 3, the third strategy I want you to take away from today as you move from surviving to thriving is laugh. Laughter is definitely the best medicine. And as our kids see us make mistakes, and when we have those failures, things just don't go right. Maybe it was a recipe you tried that was a complete failure. Maybe you could be on Nailed It, right? That's okay. We need to be vulnerable. We need to show our kids that we can only get better as we learn from our mistakes. And so if we're always learning and improving ourselves, then we're teaching our children how to also continue to learn and improve. And it should be something that we continue to focus on in our households, as our children with dyslexia are going to make mistakes. I even find myself lately, like the other night we were playing a game and I pronounced a word wrong. I can't remember now exactly what it was. I'm sure my husband would know. And my husband looked at me like, that's not that word. And I was like, what? And then when he said it, I was like, oh yeah, I completely mispronounced that word. And we all kind of just laughed about it. I want it to be okay. I want it to be okay to make mistakes and to learn from those mistakes, and to know it is okay to laugh at yourself. And if you can find some laughter in this crazy world we live in right now, then try to laugh. Try to laugh at things that happen in your household. In other words, don't take yourself so serious. And okay, I need to look in the mirror because I'm a very serious person. Anyone that knows me knows sometimes you're a little too serious. So I've really gone out of my way to really just have fun and laugh at the things that I need to do better. And, when I make mistakes, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I made a mistake. It's okay. And I kind of just laugh about it. And then we talk about it. So that's another strategy as well, as, take things as lightly as you can. Some things are very serious. If you've got illness in your family and things like that, those are serious things. What I'm talking about, though, is finding times throughout your day when the little things are okay. And it's okay to laugh at those things that we don't get right. And sometimes it's okay just to watch a funny cat video, right? I mean, find some things that are fun. We love Baby Yoda at our house, so sometimes we just pull him up and laugh at him. We just think he's adorable. So I want you to make it a daily practice to breathe. Yes, you breathe because you're living, but I want you to really have some intentional breaths that you take throughout your day. Unplug. Unplug as you need to. Unplug from social, emails, the news. Just, pull out a board game. Have some fun as a family. Maybe talk about your day. Whatever it might be. But completely unplug as you need to. And you'll know because you'll start feeling that tension in your neck and shoulders. And you're like, okay, I need to step away. And the third one is laugh. Laugh. Let's enjoy life. Let's enjoy 2021. No matter how tough it is, let's find something to laugh at, and let's let our kids know it is okay to make mistakes. We expect you to make mistakes. That's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to improve. Okay, I know that you're going to make it a great week. And I'm telling you that these three things, breathing, unplugging, and laughing, are going to make a difference for you today, this week, and in 2021. Thank you so much for listening today to this Thrive Tip. Subscribe to the show if you haven't already. We have a lot of great episodes coming in 2021 and more Thrive Tips as well. And I'm still working on and about to roll out the new Dyslexia Parenting Academy. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything we have planned for this year. Thank you for all the amazing reviews on Apple Podcast. If you have yet to leave a review, please go ahead and leave one. I really sincerely enjoy hearing from you. It really makes my day. Have a great rest of your week, and remember, you got this.